cool.
Weird.
We're seeing Deadpool, oh my gosh!
Think about what I'm getting. My sister has it. Yes. It's you.
Wintertime here at Hogsmeade Village.
Lieutenant Dane.
Hello, Forrest.
You got new legs.
Titanium alloy.
Time for my summer sizzle. Cool as a cherry popsicle.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
It's happening. It's dish time. I've always wanted to do this in front of you.
Creating content that enlightens and lifts you up.
Dish, sir, dish.
Me at Splash Mountain, just pepper these in here.
Hello, everyone. This is Kermit the Frog reporting live from the final showing of Muppet Vision 3D.
Right? God, I missed our daily dishes.
Yes, indeed.
You know, I really don't remember you being this opinionated.
Who knows? It's Hollywood, baby.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the dish.
Hey. So, let's dish.
What do you want to dish about?
Anything you guys want. This is your time.
Welcome back, Fun Fam. And if you are brand new to the channel, welcome in to follow the Bradley's Fun. This is the Dish, pop culture, theme park news, all that kind of fun stuff that we have to deal with. And I am your host, Ron, the internet's Mr. Nice Guy. I'm just way too nice. It's it's my weakness, it's my downfall. I am nice until I'm not, and then at that point, then there's no more Mr. Nice Guy. But it takes me a lot to get to that point. And then when I do rage, it goes away in like 5 minutes anyway. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Dish on the 31st day of March, the very last day of the month of March 2026. We are a third of the way through the year after today. Tomorrow is April Fool's Day, but it's also Mario Galaxy Day. And wow, we got a lot going on. Please hit that like button on the way in. If you're watching this on the replay, please comment below, Replay Gang. Comment on anything that we are talking about today in the chat. Thank you guys for being here. I want to thank every single person for being here. And I am going to do something a little bit different than the way I would normally do it. And that is for you, the first Dragon Queen, because I don't know if you've seen this or not yet, but I want to show you your clip. So, yes, Seabrew, thank you. Like, share. First Dragon Queen, you want to see your clip? Are you ready? I don't usually do it this way, but it's just really, really fun. And then after this, I'm going to say hi to everybody. First, Dragon Queen, are you ready? Here we go.
The sovereign is moving, the hall begins to shake. High stakes magic in a breath we take. Dragon Queen, wear your crown in the sky. Feel the wings of the night as we start to fly. Every scale is a mirror of the fire in the soul. Let the perfect magic take a midnight toll. Crown of memory that the stars have never told. A story that the stars have never told. No typical story, no glitches tonight. Just the roar of the magic in the neon light. Dragon Queen, wear your crown in the sky. Feel the wings of the night as we start to fly. Every scale is a mirror of the fire in the soul. Let the perfect magic take a midnight toll. Crown of memory that the stars have never told. A story that the stars have never told.
I'm trying to get rid of it. Yeah, well, I don't want to lose it, but also I'm just hoping that you like it. I hope you like the clip. Because I worked on it hard. I was hoping that you would like the elements of me putting the Medusa in there and the stuff, because basically it's all from what I've seen on your channel, and it's such a cool channel. So guys, if you haven't gone over to First Dragon Queen's channel, check out the stuff she does. She has earlier she was live with her skeleton, and it's just really, really cool. So I hope that you like the clip. That's all. Ron didn't want it. Oh, yeah. Anyhow, let's say hi to everybody that is in the chat. Thank you guys for coming in today, watching. Magically MJ starts the chat off with a woohoo. That's yes, indeed. This is just me, by the way. This is my other moniker. Eric and Raph is here. Kit Kat is in the chat and says hello to everyone. And there she is. First Dragon Queen saying hi. TJ Bagdefee Tom is saying, hey, all please hit that like on the way in. We appreciate that. Rather not hit my phone. It has to survive. Oh, do you have a new phone coming in? That's cool, man. I've had my phone for 3 years. It's a Samsung Galaxy Ultra 23 Ultra, whatever. And it works really well. And so it's one of those things where it's like, I'm afraid to replace it, but it has been 3 years. So we may go to the 26, but I don't know. If you guys think I should wait for the 27, let me know. I'm not really great at these things, so let me know in the chat. Let's see. TJ Magfie Kit Kat, First Dragon Queen. Linda says, hello, Ron. Hello, First Dragon Queen. Hello, Kit Kat. Hello, everybody coming in. Also, for those that are here from the Pro Show, thanks for coming in and coming over from the Pro Show. Jill Powers. Good afternoon, Jill. The First Dragon Queen, Kit Kat, Wrenches, Mods, everybody. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And yeah, usually use my phone till it dies. Yeah, it's one of those things. This one, I tell you, I feel you on this. Tired and no sleeping. Sometimes we can't afford to sleep. Flying Blind on a rocket cycle is Flying Blind in the chat. Good to see you here. Good to see you. Going Shogi says, howdy. Howdy. And let's see. First Dragon Queen. Bum, bum, bum. You know, I was trying to see Brew 1138 is here. Hail all. Weird. Where's my weird clip? Hail all.
Weird.
Gotta have the weird, right? Love it. Please like, sub, share the fun. O2RR. I see you out there. You mean quarter of the way done with, what did I say? Did I say a third of the way done? I might have said a third of the way done because we're 3 months in. I do mean a quarter of the way. You are correct. My mom is here. She says, hello, everyone. Troy Gustafson, Dragons. Oh, Dragony. The Bud Files has chimed in. Hello, Sue. Hello, Bud Files. Kit Kat. Hey, my beautiful wife is in the chat. Hi, baby. She's watching just from the other room. Magically MJ has shared out Dragon Queen's channel. There it is. Yes, indeed. So go subscribe to the Dragon Queen over there. And she says, I'm bribable. I loved it. All is forgiven. Hugs for all. Well, thank you, First Dragon Queen. We'll be playing it again shortly, and we'll get back to that in just a moment. Hey, that's actually 1 for the goal, too. Comes in at 1 out of 10 for the goal. Sebrew says, just paid off my phone after 3 years. I should replace the stage. Yeah, isn't it amazing how exactly when we pay our phones off is when they break down, the battery dies, and we need to replace? Isn't that weird? I was talking with a guy earlier today, and I'm like, how is it that we've come to a point where these things are $1,200 to $1,500 and an 85-inch television screen is $600? What the hey diddle is that about? Yeah, so Ola and Jen, Linda and Jill. Let's see. Is everyone feeling better? Our household, we still need a lot of prayers in our household. I have massive amount of allergies that I'm working through. You didn't say, if you were watching the Pro Show, I mute my microphone every time I'm scratching my throat. So there's a lot of times that in the background, I'm on the Pro Show, you're watching, you don't hear me going, oh, yeah. That's, yeah. And this and the junk and the creepy crawly crud, and it's all there, man. We're trying, but lots of prayers. Gotta, yeah. I'm hoping we all feel a lot better by tomorrow when we got to go see Mario in a movie theater. Otherwise, we'll just cough and get everybody else in the movie theater sick. Oh my goodness gracious me! We got to do a group dinner again sometime. That was fun. Indeed. Speaking of fun, so okay, couple of fun things. Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. It may come to the point where it's all like one. Baby, I don't know if you know this, but I met Sebrew at the other night live at the Geeks and Gamers meetup. So that was cool. Thank you, Kit Kat, for the prayers. We love to celebrate you guys. That's what that first Dragon Queen clip was. If you don't know, we love to do celebrations on the channel. So anytime anybody chimes in, we're going to celebrate. And I want to thank everybody for being here. You are the cream in my coffee, the apple in my eye, the gigawatts. And of course, you are the energon that hopefully unfreezes this guy on StreamYard and gets this guy to transform and roll out to be here with you.
A toast, Autobots. Boy, these are good. I needed to refuel. Energy! This stuff's the greatest!
And since we have it, let me show you what a celebration is. Anytime anybody chimes in, like First Dragon Queen has here with the $5 super chat, we are so grateful. You guys make the magic happen. I consider this a show where you guys are the stars, and I'm just here in the background, and with my guests and panelists and everything. We make this work together, trying to save pop culture, trying to save theme parks, trying to preserve what was great about growing up in the 70s, 80s, 90s, the childhood stuff, and make it better again. So we celebrate all of you. So anytime somebody chimes in with the PayPal, buy me coffee, super chat, super thanks, super sticker, member milestone chat, somebody becomes a member of the channel, or somebody drops gifted memberships, we love to celebrate you. We celebrate that. If it's not personalized like this one is, we have general ones as well, but they all involve like pop and fun and dance and stuff. So it's like a get up off the floor, get up on your feet, except we don't really have a way to see that. So we drop emojis in the chat. If you're a member of the channel, you can drop custom emojis. And if you're not a member of the channel, drop any fun emojis that you want to. Smiley faces, hearts. We're going to try it right now. We are going to celebrate first Dragon Queen. Thank you so much. And here we go. You get your clip again.
The sovereign is moving, the hall begins to shake. High stakes magic in a breath we take. Dragon Queen, wear your crown in the sky. Feel the wings of the night as we start to fly. Every scale is a mirror of the fire in the soul. Let the perfect magic take a midnight toll. Crown of memory that the stars have never told. A story that the stars have never told. No typical story, no glitches tonight. Just the roar of the magic in the neon light. Dragon Queen, wear your crown in the sky. Feel the wings of the night as we start to fly. Every scale is a mirror of the fire in the soul. Let the perfect magic take a midnight toll. Crown of memory that the stars have never told. A story that the stars have never told.
I feel like that's like the introduction to like a television show or something. I don't know. It came out better than I was expecting. But you know what else is better than expecting? I mean, it's just all the greatest thing since ever, and that is having amazing guest panelists. I hope they're ready to come on. Our first guest panelist comes to us from a place, a time where it's wonderful to have her on, because it's like she can see into the future, because, well, she is actually living a few hours into the future. Let's see if we can get her on.
Doc, calm down, okay? Just calm down. It's me, it's Marty.
No, it can't be you! I sent you back to the future!
Hey, Doc, that's right, but I came back again. I came back from the future. Don't you remember last night? You fainted. I brought you home.
This can't be happening! You can't be here! It doesn't make sense for you to be here! I refuse to even believe that you are here!
But I know you are here. How you doing, Erica?
I'm doing good. It's cold and rainy today. Yeah.
Cold and rainy. I think it's sunny here in Florida. I don't have my window open.
Yeah.
I see a sliver.
Comes and goes these days, but we're in that transition period, and right now we're getting hail because it's cold, but it's spring.
Well, maybe you're getting the weather that we had 3 days ago, because we had hail here, and I don't know. Maybe it goes over the Atlantic and flies a little bit north.
I have to wonder because it's awfully weird.
Weird. Yes.
Yeah.
It's yes. So it's the spring weather.
Weird.
Even spring, it's cold here.
Oh my gosh. Well, maybe you won't have to deal with Germany, for at least maybe not forever.
Yeah. Yeah, that day's coming.
Anywho, well, we have other guests to bring on the panel. This next one, well, she's magical, but she's not always found at the Magic Kingdom. Sometimes she wanders to other places.
So I think what happened is I went to Epcot. You can go around the whole world, and I had a couple in the Germany section, and I thought I went to China. Anyway, I'm a knucklehead. But I'm sure that...
Hello. It's Tuesday, but for me, it was Tuesday.
Ming-Na Wen doesn't get enough credit for her role in that clip.
I know.
And also, I am not sure that Ming-Na Wen is maybe not a vampire. I'm not sure if she's not a vampire because she does not age. Have you noticed that? Like, literally,
There's some. I hate sounding racist. I'm not at all by any means, but there are some beautiful genetics in different lands of our beautiful planet where you just don't age. You just don't age.
I'm telling you,
it's amazing.
The good thing about her not aging is my hope that someday they'll bring back a new version of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., which was actually something that I liked from Marvel, and they don't even call it part of the MCU. How do you have Daredevil and the Netflix series being part of the MCU, but you don't have Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. being part of the MCU when that's really how it started out? It doesn't make any sense to me. But what does make sense to me is a regular we have here on the show, and we got to bring him in.
Afternoon, everybody.
What's up? What's going on?
Hurrah.
Do you ever
Can
watch
you all
Agents
hear me
Mm-hmm.
and see me? And now you're scared of me? Yep.
You're coming in with a bark magnitude.
Yeah.
I always have the bark magnitude going.
That's right, man. Are you ready for Artemis to attempt to take off and fail tomorrow?
Well, I'm hoping it doesn't scrub. My fingers are crossed. I crossed my dog's paws. I crossed Erica's wires, so now she's all confused. And MJ, I took her picture away, so that we're good.
All right, set us straight, Tom. Set us straight. Did we go to the moon before, or was it all Stanley Kubrick?
Uh-oh. He's his silence.
Or are you not allowed to say?
Ron, this is a PG show.
Yeah, it's PG, Ron.
What does that have to do with going to the moon or not going to the moon or being on a Hollywood set or
Ron, you're kind of out of me.
Well, hey, look, you live close to a place that I have visited many times, a Kennedy Space Center. You're in the same general vicinity of that. But actually, MJ not even that far away from Kennedy down there.
Yes, but I was a child when they took the last moon mission.
Yeah, so was I. But I personally have met one of those astronauts.
I've met a couple.
I was 8. My dad's roommate in college lived in outside of Cincinnati, Ohio, and lived by who lives there? My mom's in the chat. She can type it in. Mom, you're in the chat. You're listening. Who was it that we visited? What astronaut was it that we visited there outside of Cincinnati, Ohio? I can't remember which one it was. But if you're here, if you're listening and you can type that into the chat, I'd appreciate it.
You know, when you say Cincinnati, the only movie that I can remember that brings me so much joy is Babes in Toyland. When Drew Barrymore sang that Cincinnati song, oh my goodness. And I watch it every holiday season. And if you guys haven't seen it, you've definitely been living under a rock.
Probably. I definitely don't want to live under the rock, not after the way he looked in the Moana trailer. So
That debuted Keanu. That was the debut of Keanu Reeves, Drew Barrymore. Well, not really her debut, but I mean, that movie is like, hopefully someone in the chat knows which one I'm talking about. Babes in Toyland. Oh,
Hey,
Mr. Miyagi is in there too. He plays Santa Claus.
he plays Santa Claus. That totally makes sense. I
Yes.
probably have seen it. I'm sure I have. Izzo's Place has chimed in by gifting one to Follow the Bradley's Fun membership that went to Crystalflix. So congratulations, Crystalflix. And this also calls for a celebration. One great cheer to our good friend Izzo's Place.
To Izzo's Place. Cheers.
I just want to know where you got that big wrench.
From Gemini. He got that big wrench from Gemini.
Gemini and Grok.
Yeah, it's funny because now every time I do a dish, for those that don't know, on YouTube asks you if you have any. It doesn't say AI content, but that's what it's talking about. It says altered content that could possibly look like something happened that was real, but it's not real. I have to check that box now every time. And I realize that, yeah, just for safety, just in case. So I don't know how this goes out, but yeah, that because there is altered content, there's artificially intelligent made content now. But it's not like I'm not making those. Oh, this is what happened in Star Wars between Return of the Jedi and something else. Entire fan films that are now made with AI. Those are crazy. I couldn't believe it. Yeah, there he is. Didn't get into late Thursday, but it's there after 6. Met the crew Friday. Met up with friends for the Universal night. Friday night. Met a lot of people Saturday for the G&G meetup.
Trying to figure out if I met him or not.
I think you did. I believe you did. Seabrew, didn't you meet Tom?
We don't remember.
Well, I mean,
I'm hard to forget. I'm scary looking.
There's a lot going on. Yeah. It's Gene Gang. Yeah, there you go. I mean, you were right next to me, so yeah. See, but I'm like, anyway, yeah. Indeed. Well, we do have some things that I do want to get to today. So let's get this on the screen. This first one is a Disney story, and I don't know if it's a good story or a bad story, so I'm just going to make it the first story. This one comes to us out of a website called Mickey Visits, and let's click off of that. This says that Disney is opening a new princess character dining as part of their theme park expansion. What theme park, might you ask? Well, let's find out. This is by Gavin Doyle out of Mickey Visit. There is a very surprised looking Merida. Isn't Merida Pixar? Somebody clarify this for me.
I think so.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure she's Pixar and she's Scottish. So I think she talked like that the whole time. I know there was a lot of Scottish talk right at the end of Pro Show, but I didn't chime in because, well, you know, Apparently, my Scottish isn't that bad. Yeah. Troy Gustafson, he says, Merida is Pixar. That is a very, you're not wrong. That is a very unflattering picture of Merida. Yeah. You know, MJ, who was it? Who took over Merida's meet and greet place at Magic Kingdom?
Okay,
From
so
Encanto.
well, in Mirabelle, you can meet her.
Mirabelle, yes, Mirabelle.
In Epcot too, if I'm not
You
mistaken.
can't meet her in Epcot. She well, you can dance with her in Epcot.
You can dance with her there. So she's still doing meet and greets over at Magic Kingdom.
Yeah, so she took over the space that Merida was in, and as far as I know, Merida doesn't really do meet and greets. They had moved Merida to where Tiana was. I don't know where Tiana is now as far as meet and greets are concerned. But anyway,
Okay, I'm remembering now. So where the Cheshire Cafe, the Cheshire Cat Cafe around there is what you're talking about.
Yeah, when you come down the walk.
Close my eyes for a second. Okay, yep. Yeah.
All right. So this is what the article says. It says princesses are the equivalent of rock stars at the Disney theme parks. They are literally Disney royalty. Character dining is an extremely popular way for park guests to see many Disney princesses at once, and a new restaurant just opened for this very purpose. That is a very long sentence to say, do character dining with Disney princesses. That's funny to me. A lot of times, I will tell you, I cannot help myself but to chime in when I see threads like on Facebook talking about character dining. I'm like, guys, stop eating the characters. Don't do character dining.
They might be tasty. We don't know. Did you
know.
add some brown sugar on them or some like maple syrup or what you do?
Look, half the characters are like mice. So I don't know what
made out of chocolate.
Either way, chocolate covered mice.
There you go.
Mickey
Disney princesses dine with guests during every meal hosted at a new restaurant as part of a major theme park expansion. Mickey Visit attended a preview ahead of the restaurant's grand opening this weekend. Keep reading to see highlights from our visits and thoughts on this new venue. Mickey Visit brings you the latest. Okay, blah, 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 blah. That's about Mickey Visit. We're just going to tout ourselves for the next 5 minutes of this article. A new fine dining restaurant just opened as a tribute to all 13 characters in the official Disney Princess franchise. Snow White, Cinderella, Aurora, Ariel, Belle, Jasmine, Pocahontas, Mulan, Tiana, Rapunzel, Merida, Moana, and Raya. I would argue that technically speaking, they have more than that now, because now they have Snow White and Snow White, Ariel and Ariel. So they have, I mean, if you have more than one, and they're quite different, then yeah. Also, what about? I noticed that they don't mention Asha at all. Is Asha not a Disney princess? Well, whatever.
I think they know she was a disaster.
Yeah. The dining location is called the Regal View Restaurant. It exemplifies elegance with a menu that definitely doesn't qualify for typical, quote, theme park food, end quote. By the way, that I think that typical theme park food, that doesn't even mean anything anymore, because it meant something during the 1990s, but 2000s, 2010s, it really all changed. I don't think there is a typical theme park food anymore. There is park fair food, but it's not the same. We'll get into all the details, the decor and food, so you can see for yourself how it differs from other theme park restaurants. The Regal View Restaurant opened this week as part of an historic expansion in Disney theme park history at the newly renamed Disney Adventure World. So you're gonna have to go to France for this. It's at Disneyland Paris. Again,
so you're gonna fly me out there so I can go check this out?
Yeah, well, again, I mean, I'm saying the domestic parks are missing out on something that the foreign parks are getting, and this happens so often now. On the first day with its new name, the new park, formerly called Walt Disney Studios Park, opened an expansion with 2 new lands: the World of Frozen, bringing to life the Kingdom of Arendelle, and Adventure Way, a garden-like promenade. A garden-like promenade. what else can I think of that is a garden-like promenade? Perhaps a celestial park.
Maybe.
Yeah, the Regal View restaurant is located in the new Adventure Way area of Disney Adventure World's expansion. Does anybody remember when Bob Iger slipped and said that they were considering a rename of Disney's Hollywood Studios? And it kind of sound like people were speculating that Hollywood Studios would be renamed something like this. And
just something similar to like DCA.
yeah. So this is now called what? Disney's Adventure Park, and no longer a Studios Park. I think something's going to happen to Hollywood Studios in the next few years where the word Hollywood somehow gets dropped from it. I don't know, but we'll see. Bob Iger's not in charge anymore, so now it's up to Josh tomorrow and whoever's in charge there. But there's a view of the picture of the Regal View restaurant. Looks very nice from the outside. From what I've seen, everything that they've done in the Paris parks looks really nice. The Regal View restaurant is more than simply a restaurant that happens to host Disney princesses, whereas many character meals add a roster of characters into an existing restaurant's aesthetic. The Regal View restaurant was custom designed for the characters. Really, really wish that we had something more like this than just the Cinderella's Castle restaurant. The restaurant is themed as the summer home of the Disney princesses, not just one, but all of them. A passage of text in the menu says, quote, "For ages, these magical gardens have drawn royal visitors from faraway kingdoms. Frequent guests include beloved princesses who have bestowed their stories and charm upon this haven." And there's a picture of Belle and Jasmine on the wall. The Regal View restaurant's furnishings and artwork feature tributes to all the Disney princesses. The murals throughout the restaurant are beautiful. It's fun spotting some of the iconography from the character stories integrated into the art, like the rose from Beauty and the Beast or the glowing blue will-o'-the-wisps from Brave. And they've got let's see, we've got Ariel, Jasmine, Mulan, and Merida in this photograph. A rotating roster of 4 Disney princesses joined guests for character dining, some of them wearing new costumes exclusive to the Regal View restaurant. During our meal, we met Mulan, Merida, Jasmine, Ariel. Merida was extremely high energy and the best performer I've seen in the role. Other guests have reported seeing Belle and Aurora, aka Sleeping Beauty, the Regal View restaurant, at the Regal View restaurant, but neither of them was present during our meal. There's a picture of some of the food. Looks amazing. Yes.
Oh yeah. Let's get Shogi's take on this food here. What is it,
All
Shogi?
Right, Shogi says, I saw a video when they opened Adventure World and people were literally getting thrown to the ground on the dash in. Oh my goodness gracious.
That's kind of crazy, but I just want to know if this food looks like it's real food to you, or is it all fake prop stuff?
From working in a Disney restaurant, from my point of view, this looks like real food. I will tell you, the restaurant that I worked at Disney Toledo, we had excellent chefs. We had excellent head chef, excellent. Everybody in the kitchen was fantastic. Dishwashers not so much, but so the food coming back in maybe not as great. Just be the people that were back there, but as far as the kitchen staff, excellent people, and the attention to detail, like literally there were times where if you were carrying food before it went out of the kitchen and a manager saw it and something looked off, they said, nope, that can't go out. You gotta fix that. So at least at the restaurant I worked at, there was massive attention to detail. Go and Shogi says, what is the dish with the single stalk of broccolini? What is that over there? The thing that looks like a piece of pie, and I have no idea what that other thing is on that plate. But let's.
It looks like a bean paste.
Quiche
type of.
Oh, no. Let's see what the article says. See if it has, what they ordered. For readers familiar with Disneyland Resort character dining, the Regal View restaurant is comparable to Disney Princess Breakfast Adventures at Napa Rose. In this case, though, every meal has princesses, not just breakfast. The food menu at the Regal View restaurant is slightly upscale. Entrees include, hopefully I pronounced these correctly, gilt head sea bream, North African style roast Guinea fowl, steak with onion confit, and soy and pea fillet. The Regal View restaurant is part of the Adventure Way expansion. So it looks like the views just like set Arendelle outside the window. Looks pretty cool. Living up to its name, the Regal View restaurant offers a stunning view of the new Adventure Bay Lagoon. It's difficult to believe it's in a Disney theme park, and even more difficult to believe this is the same spot where an unflattering parking lot previously stood. From the Regal View restaurant, you can see Elsa's Ice Palace across the bay in World of Frozen. Speaking of Elsa, she and Anna don't appear at the Regal View restaurant as they are not formally part of the Disney Princess franchise. That's odd. Instead, guests can meet these sisters at the Royal Encounter, a new meet and greet location inside the Arendelle Castle and World of Frozen. I will say, Disney is usually pretty good at the restaurant game. Attached to the Regal View restaurant is the Regal View Lounge. Some people, by the way, completely disagree with me on that. There are a lot of people who are like, nah, Disney food is subpar no matter where you go.
I just hope that nobody gets sick like they did on the adventure ship. A lot of people got sick from that food on the new cruise ship. Did you hear about that?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, so the new adventure ship, the one that comes sails out of Singapore.
Yeah,
there was a lot of like bacteria and virus.
It doesn't, it doesn't take much, because if they have one thing that's contaminated, it's going to go through the entire ship so fast.
Yep.
Attached to the Regal View restaurant, the Regal View Lounge. Of course, you can't have a Disney restaurant without having a bar. More casual space that makes history as the first bar inside a Disneyland Paris theme park. Look at that. They finally got a bar in Disneyland in Paris, right? Can't have Disney without a bar these days.
Oui.
While Disneyland Paris has served alcohol for decades, neither park has had its own dedicated bar until now. Woo-hoo! Yay for bars! Before or after their meal at the Regal View restaurant, guests can enjoy the other new attractions of Adventure Way, including a teacups ride themed to Tangled and Minnie Mouse, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah. There it is. There's the story. You've got a new bar, a new restaurant. And hey, this is great. Who's going to go to Paris with me and try to get the princesses drunk?
If you're buying, I'm game for that. And I'm pretty sure Erica could sneak over the border and get there.
No, she's just like, what, 4 hours away?
Yeah.
Come on, Erica, go get some Disney princesses drunk and film it.
Oh my!
Oh my gosh, that would be funny.
She's like, I could do that.
It looks amazing. What does Shogi say? It's talking about vegan food. Vegan food doesn't have to be gross. It's just harder to plan. Yeah,
that's true.
I have I actually was a vegetarian for 2 years. I wasn't a vegan. I was, what did they call me? A lacto-ovo vegetarian. And then I was sort of a pescatarian in a sense that one time while I was a vegetarian, I did eat swordfish because I wasn't able to resist the fact that I had gone to a place where my meal was being paid for me at this fancy restaurant, and I was able to order swordfish. I love swordfish. I don't eat it very often, but yeah. So that was during that 2 year period. I was very young. I want to say I was 20 years old during that time. So that was a while back. But yeah, for 2 years, from 19, 20, and up to age 21. No, 18. Maybe I was 18 when it started. Anyway, the first true, the first thing that I broke my vegetarianism with was a McChicken. Some
What? McRats of all things.
Of all things, it was a McChicken.
It was a McChicken. It was at
Not even
Six Flags. It was when Six Flags hosted McDonald's, and they had McDonald's. So it was like, and by the way, McChicken then I think it was like 99 cents for a McChicken sandwich. So
Not only was it McRats, it was a cheap McRats.
yes, cheap McRats. So
I thought it
Hey.
was like a pink sludge. Isn't that what McChicken and chicken nuggets are made out of? Like a sludge?
It's
No one
it's,
Shogi would know.
it's disgusting.
It's bad. Why do we like it?
I don't.
Sludge.
I mean, you can always get the chicken nuggets from Chick-fil-A. Those are real. O2RR, nope was in response to Ron asking who'd be interested in getting the princess a drunk. No, no, thank you. Anyhow, as far as the experience of the food, what do you guys think? Is it something? Is it a place you'd like to go to?
It's not enticing. It's not drawing my attention. I wouldn't go out of my way to save to go to Disneyland Paris. If I happen to be living close by, sure. My ultimate goal is to go to Japan. But so yeah, no, it's not enticing.
So it's a no from MJ. What do you think, Tom? Are you saving up to go to Paris right now?
Absolutely not.
No. But it's Paris. It's the city of lights and the city of love, and it's Paris, France. I've heard.
I cannot
nothing
say what I want to say right now because it'll get you instantly taken down.
Are you talking about all the things that actually go on in Paris, France, when unexpected tourists get there?
Oui.
Erica, in your time over in Germany, have you had a chance to venture over to Paris? And no, you haven't seen the city yet. No.
I've been to. We went on a Saint Joan of Arc tour, which takes you through like the outskirts of Paris. That's considered Paris, but not like the city Paris. More like the countryside of Paris.
The closest that I have been would be Amsterdam, and that was about 20 some odd years ago.
Oh, so you saw the beautiful part of Paris, like from Belle and Beauty and the Beast, like the countryside with the hills, and oh, that's nice. So you got to see better than Disneyland Paris side of it. The city is like not even.
To be fair, a lot of people that have been to Disneyland Paris, at least Americans that have been to all the domestic parks, and they come to Paris, they actually like Disneyland Paris. They think that the castle is the best one out of all of them they had seen.
Oh wow!
Well, we have First Dragon Queen in the chat, and I know that there's a dragon that lives under that castle.
Yeah, and I haven't heard any complaints, even from the spouses out here from the military families, that the food is terrible. I've heard some of it can be mediocre, but there's some parts of it that are really good. But I haven't heard that it's just terrible across the board. I would say mediocre to really good is the overall consensus of the food at Disneyland Paris.
Very interesting.
I would like to go just because I've never been, and it's different. And they do have elements in their parks that you don't get in the States. So.
Yeah. Which, by the way, is really where I wanted to go with the discussion. Why do you think that they do so much what looks like really good stuff when it comes to Paris, Tokyo?
I have your answer right here.
Not here. Yeah.
I have your answer.
Go ahead.
Lowered expectations.
That's true. That is true.
That's so
Sorry,
good.
Ron.
No,
that was perfect timing. That was so good.
It's really First Dragon says I am going to Epic. I won't go to Disney World again. Look, I'll be honest with you, First Dragon Queen. Epic is amazing. All of Universal, I love what they've done with how they have connected Epic to the rest of Universal proper. So you can park at the parking garage at City Walk and take a bus to Epic. And have you done that, Tom? Have you ever done that?
I just park at Epic because I get free parking.
Right. I mean, we do get free parking at Epic, so you can park at Epic. I have parked at Universal because I've wanted to see the hotels and do stuff. This was even before Epic opened, but you can take a bus over there, and it only takes 10 minutes. It's not even like a long journey.
Well,
You
and to
know,
be
you
fair,
can
there's
go-
probably people listening that don't know you guys are pass holders. Epic is not free parking unless you're a
No.
pass holder. To
Yeah.
all of those listening out there,
And
sorry,
you
go
have to have
ahead,
a certain
John.
level of pass to have free parking. Otherwise,
Yeah, or either you get a discount, but you can park at Epic and then take the bus over to Universal, so you don't got to deal with that craziness either.
yeah. So that's it's very, very cool. However you want to do it. And yeah, you can park at Epic, take a bus to Universal, depending on, like for me, where I live in town, would be easier for me to park at Epic Universe and take a bus to Universal, not go all the way up to City Walk. It just depends. But the way they've done it, it's great. It's the first time that I've seen something like that done in Orlando, because with Disney, you have the Disney bubble, and it's a 40 square mile area. It's huge. It's the size of the city of San Francisco. But once you get inside those gates, everything is Disney. And that means that in order to do anything outside of Disney, you have to leave the Disney property. So if you happen to be staying at Disney World and you want to go to medieval times, well, that's a 30-minute drive just because you have 15 minutes before you get out of Disney World. It's different at Universal. At Universal, there's so many things to do on iDrive, and you have the Orlando Eye and Madame Tussauds and that area there. You've got the IMAX Regal right there. If you're going to a convention, Epic is like right there by the convention center. I think that while the Disney bubble served its time, I think that Universal is actually going to end up doing better in the future because it's not in a bubble. And I think that's actually better for vacationers to provide you, if you're coming to Orlando, with a much more diverse vacation. When I'm talking about diversity, I'm not talking about people. I'm talking about actual the things that you do, the adventures you have on your trip. You could do a whole lot more. And if you include SeaWorld and Aquatica in your Universal vacation.
So if you're going up the Beeline,
yeah,
yeah,
it's right
you just
there.
make a left instead of a right.
So here's the cool thing: if you could actually now do a Universal / SeaWorld vacation, that's the exact equivalent of a Disney World vacation, as far as having 4 parks, one of them being an animal-centric park that has a way more rides than Animal Kingdom, by the way. Tons more rides than Animal Kingdom, and shows, live animals, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, you've got the Castle Hotel. Seabrew, is that where you stayed? Seabrew was the Castle? That's cool. That is very, very cool. I don't know exactly what you're talking about. There's a Castle Hotel right off iDrive, between iDrive and Universal Boulevard. That looks like a castle you can stay at. And he says it's nice. I think they just remodeled it too. So that's very nice. It gives it a 9 out of 10. There's just so much more that you can do if you do a Universal vacation now instead of a Disney vacation. And I think more and more in the future, we're going to see people doing Universal vacations and then making Disney a part of that. So that's just my take.
So I just wanted to let Seabrew know for their first time when they want to plan their Universal trip, because he mentioned he wants to stay at one of the resorts that have a water taxi. So just remember, Epic doesn't have water taxi transportation at the moment. They just have buses that take you, to the Loop, which is Islands, Studios, City Walk, Volcano Bay, and Epic at the current moment, and to your hotel. Right. But if you want to do the water taxis, the resorts that are on the water taxi loop are going to be Sapphire Falls, the Hard Rock, the Royal Pacific, Portofino Bay, And those are your tier level, except Sapphire Falls. The rest will give you express passes to the parks just for staying on site.
What's the one that begins with an A? Is it Aventura?
The Aventura is not in the water taxi loop, and you do not get express staying there.
You don't get express staying there, but
you have to stay at a premier hotel.
Maybe it was Sapphire Falls
to get the express pass.
Yeah, I think Helios is now part of that express loop.
I hope.
What's up, Dan?
So with
Dan's Life
the amount
Kingdom.
they're charging now.
Oh, if I'm paying $800 a night for a room, absolutely, express should be included for all.
Mm-hmm.
But if you think about it, the express pass for Universal can run you, and Tom and Ron can correct me if I'm wrong. Express passes for Universal can run you what, a few $100s a person?
Yeah, like last time I checked, it was like $365 per person for the day.
Yeah, they're crazy.
Okay, so 365 times 4 people, there's your night stay. You have to do the math and just put it into your budget and try to just work it out so it works for you and the party that you're traveling with, is what I'm saying.
Yeah. Yeah, Dan says $300 or more per person per day. And the thing is, and I've said this before, if you look at the equivalent product at Disney is the Premier Pass Lightning Lane, right? So the Lightning Lane Premier Pass, whatever it's called, it's very similarly priced, but here's the problem with the Disney version. There's 2 problems with it when you compare it to the Universal version. One is you're getting in line with people that paid far less for a different product where they have to select their rides throughout the day. 2, you only get one ride at once you've done it, that's it. You can't do it twice. And then there's actually a third thing, and that is the fact that at Universal, if you pay the higher price hotel, you get it for free as part of for everybody in your party, which is that how much of a savings is that? Like let's say you have 3 people in your party, and so it's saving you over $900 per day. That's huge.
It is such a huge difference, and you save so much money. That's why I always stayed at the Royal with the girls. When they were growing up, whenever we did Universal, we would that was our hotel. That's where we went. We got our express passes. We had a grand time. We got in early. You get your early park admission. You get the water taxi. You're golden, beyond golden. It was amazing. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So in other words, Universal, the way they've set up their parks and their products, it just can make for, if you're organizing it correctly, a better vacation experience than the current experience that you're getting at Disney parks.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, that is a reversal from the way things used to be, but Disney parks have just taken away all of their advantages. They literally they had the advantage back in 2015. You can see the commercial. They don't have that anymore. They are the ones that took all those advantages away. And yet, because of decades of having those advantages, people a lot of times still think that Disney is that Disney. And I think that's where the people make the mistake nowadays, is they're really not tied into kind of what we're tied into, and they're not paying nearly as much attention. And so people go to Disney with those expectations that it's going to be the way it was, and it's not that way. And that's one of the reasons I think we've seen, generally speaking, a decline in attendance over the last several years at the Disney parks. And Universal parks, I believe, are really just getting started at ramping up, because the sky is the limit with where they can go. Islands of Adventure has ways to grow. Epic is definitely going to grow. It's going to be really interesting to see what happens, especially with the popularity that Epic is going to have in the next month or so, as we get to our second story and we see why. This is out of Deadline magazine. A Super Mario Galaxy movie shoots for the stars' eyes. The biggest global weekend opening year to date, with a $350 million box office preview week. What are they talking about? Well, this is by the expert Anthony De Alessandro out of Deadline. Wow. Yeah, there's a scene from Super Mario Galaxy movie. It looks like Luigi jumping on Luigi's impersonating flying blind on a rocket cycle. Great job. This is updated. It says updated Tuesday with revised overseas intel. So this will be interesting. Bigger than an expanding mushroom or a giant-sized Mario, the box office is going to explode over the Easter stretch in the positive sense of the word, as Illumination / Nintendo / Universal's The Super Mario Galaxy movie is set to do around $350 million worldwide. Broken out, that's $175 million for 5 days at 4,000 theaters in the US / Canada, and another $175 million in 79 markets without Japan, sans Japan, which will go later on April 24th, timed to the Golden Week holidays. That's a Japan thing. Yes, Super Mario Galaxy movie will have all the hammering power of IMAX and PLF screens. In regards to the first movie on a worldwide basis, Super Mario Galaxy movie looks to rank as the franchise's second biggest bow. The 2023 titles like for likes global opening was 387.8 million, adjusted for currency swings or inflation, repped a record debut for an Illumination animation movie. And I'm going to make a prediction that I have a feeling, this is just my feeling, that I think the $350 million prediction might actually be low. And it may come in quite a bit higher than that. Super Mario Galaxy movie clearly will post the biggest opening year to date around the world for an MPA title, ahead of Project Hail Mary's $141 million debut, but it's arguably the best overall for the year, ahead of China's Pegasus 3, which did $152 million over its 3-day weekend, largely from the Middle Kingdom. International on Super Mario Brothers was $183.2 million offshore in like for likes, taking currency inflation into consideration. And Chapter 2 is bound to outstrip that. This is, we're hearing that U.S. advanced ticket sales are slightly ahead of the 2023 first movie, which also opened over the Wednesday through Sunday Easter stretch to a three-day of 146.1 million and 204.6 million over 5 days, tracking, and you need to not want to call the sequel yet as a slam dunk $200 million 5-day opening, but the forecasts look pretty darn good for part 2. Guys, what say you? Who is going to the Super Mario movie? When do you have plans to go see it? MJ, you plan on taking your family to this?
Oh yeah, we're gonna go this weekend and see it in 4K, either 4K or IMAX. I'm still trying to debate between the two because we have some really cool theaters down this part of the Grand USA. Dan made a funny remark in the chat. Disney Springs has to be like slapping themselves because their seats are gonna get packed with that Mario movie. Can you imagine?
Oh, the irony. Oh, the irony.
The irony, right? Because they're not going to put all the posters and stuff and the banners like they did for Hoppers with the red carpet. Yeah.
Are they going to even have it there?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a regular movie theater. It's, what is that, AMC?
Yeah, it's got to have it.
Yeah. And they have the popcorn bucket.
Could I get the Yoshi popcorn bucket for $75? And do you have that Hoppers one on discount right now? $5? Yeah, perfect. We'll take the $5 discount Hoppers bucket too. That'll be nice. Erica's it showing?
Buy it off eBay. That's how desperate I am.
The Yoshi?
Mm-hmm.
See, yeah, Yoshi wants that. Yoshi wants the popcorn. But speaking of popcorn,
but wait, hold on a second, guys. Honestly, if you go on my Instagram, you're gonna see all the merch for all the theaters: Regal, AMC, and who else was it? All the merch for the Nintendo. They have the little star. I don't know his name.
You know, MJ, I don't need you to be a pusher, okay? I like my money where it is. I don't need to go look and see all this merch so I get this, like, FOMO symbol. You know, I don't want to be like Ron and go buy every popcorn bucket. It gets expensive.
Well, they have really cool sippers too.
Nope.
No, I don't like sippers. I drink, you know, my stuff out of mugs. I'm just saying.
All right then.
I have a thing to. Yeah, I can't drink rum out of a sipper. It'll get me drunk faster. And do you want me faster drunk on brew banter? Come on.
Hey, now.
Anyway, you guys should check out my Instagram. I just posted all the merch for Nintendo for Mario's movie. It's so cool. So cool. It's a bit overwhelming, but it's really, really cool.
That'd make for some interesting conversation there, Tom.
Well, it's gonna be so. My family, we're planning on hopefully everybody's feeling at least a little bit better by tomorrow. We've got our tickets for tomorrow for April 1st. Obviously, got the tickets before we knew we were all getting sick. But hopefully we'll feel at least better enough to go to the theater and sit down with it. The theater that we're going to, fortunately, has a lot of space for the individual seats. Like, I'll be honest with you, each seat is pretty wide, and they're lounge seats. So yeah, there's between and everything. I'm trying to. I'm not good at this. If one of you guys can bring up the website for Epic Universe, because I know MJ, I know you've seen it. The Epic Universe calendar, it's filled. It's like people can't get in right now because of what's happening in conjunction with this movie at the Epic Universe. I think to me, it's.
I think I got it coming up. I think I'm trying to get it up. Give me a second.
The question for you, Ron, the movie theater in City Walk, is that a Regal or what is that? Who is the owner of that?
AMC.
Is that also AMC? No
I
way.
think so.
Huh. Check that out. Very interesting. Well, Springs and City Walk will be going head to head this week. Holy cow. Walking out of Disney Springs with my Yoshi popcorn bucket. That's insane.
That's it. I'm going on eBay.
I'm trying to get it to work for me, and it's being difficult.
I have a hard time bringing it up. It says it's a Cinemark. I didn't think it was a Cinemark.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was going to bring that up, but I wasn't sure if it was Cinemark because you and Ron go there. I mean, you and Tom go there more often than I do.
I hardly ever go to that theater, the actual theater itself.
I didn't know it was a Cinemark. I never really paid that close attention to it.
No, I mean, it's the Cinemark theater that I always think of is the one by Bass Pro at Deezerland. So,
oh yeah,
because I knew that was a Cinemark, but I didn't realize. I guess it makes sense that it's a Cinemark.
So we have like a really nice.
Okay, I think I got it. Let's see if I could.
With the recliner seats down this way, and that's probably the one we're going to go see it at. I don't know if there's a Paragon Theaters in Orlando. I'm not sure.
What's up, Kevin? Good to see you in the chat. It's what I think that this is going to do is absolutely just amazing. I really think that over the 5-day, because you got Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you've got, sorry about that, premium format theaters, IMAX theaters, and it's worldwide except for Japan. I have a feeling that at the end of this week, we're going to be
showing Rob
$400 million. Let me see if I can get this on the screen. Let's see here. There we go. All right, so you've got
that's a 1-day ticket.
$199 for a 1-day ticket. That's available. You've got Monday and Tuesday next week. Looks like those two are sold out. Now, is this for pass holders though?
I don't think so. No.
Are you logged in or you're logged out?
No, I'm not logged in.
Okay, so that's a
Florida residence.
Florida resident for one adult, right? Like
Yep.
one adult. Yeah. Yeah, that's no shocker. But that place.
They're open. The 6th and 7th is booked, but you can get in with one. But I didn't see like a 3-day ticket or something like that because
It's congested, and the Toadstool Cafe is the line is astronomical, like out the door, and that's supposed to be a quick service. So you guys will hear more about it tomorrow.
It was even on the day that Toadstool is very popular. I could not get into Toadstool restaurant without
been there.
waiting. Did you have to wait?
No, actually, no, we didn't. It was kind of weird. We got lucky.
So just in the right kind of time slot.
Yeah,
I say go after this whole thing calms
because
down.
it's $200 for the next 2 weeks.
But people are going to go. People are gonna
Actually,
go because-
until the 12th, and it only drops a little bit on the 13th. That's not considered pass holder. That's a Florida resident ticket. So I don't even want to know if it's not a Florida resident.
Yeah.
Wow.
Imagine. Yeah, that's pretty steep. Plus, it's congested because of the Easter weekend. You know, the holiday. There's no school, and
You got
then
the holiday.
you have
You've got some
the
schools
movie.
out.
Yeah.
Some schools are out the next couple of weeks because some schools have Easter break. Some schools have Easter and spring break, and some people do some schools do a combined 2-week break for Easter and spring break. So you've got a lot of stuff going on during that same time period. You've got a meet with Yoshi, Princess Peach. I haven't heard anything about meeting Rosalind or
That's a good point. Yeah, they should have that. That's a good idea.
I've heard that the Foxes made appearances in the Japan's Universal, but
of course,
yeah.
Everything overseas is better. Why?
Dan's
I
Life of the
don't
Kingdom
get it.
says, advice for Toadstool Cafe, go at night. It's quieter. We've done it. That sounds good. And yeah, going shogi being a chef is a lot of work. Nobody even knows what you have to do. True. Anyway, there are good things coming to Universal and the movies. And Erica, do you have a way to go see? Do you have a way to go see this over there in
I'm
Germany?
on the website right now. I'm comparing the German theater times to the base. So yeah, they're on the Aquino side, which is Germany. They are playing it tomorrow. Earliest showing is 4:30, 6, and then 8:30.
Yeah. It was really
that
interesting.
base.
When I was checking out my local theater, there were 3D showings, but the 3D showings were in the smaller theaters.
We don't get
So I'm
3D
like,
here, not in Kaiserslautern anyways. Maybe up by Frankfurt or
Yeah.
Mannheim.
so, but the funny thing is, like at my local theater tomorrow, it's still only $6 per ticket to go see it.
Yeah,
in 3D.
that's amazing. That is so awesome that they honor
Well,
that.
I just shut off Florida resident, and the 1-day ticket's still the same, $199.
Okay.
Oh, interesting.
Well, anyhow, so people are going to be going to Universal. People are going to be going to Epic. People are going to go see the Super Mario Galaxy movie. I think it's going to be like it's going to be interesting to see how it plays out between. I think this movie, the Super Mario Galaxy, Spider-Man, get the home trilogy, Spider-Man Brand New Day, and it'll be interesting to see what Dune and Doomsday do at the end of the day. But I don't know of any other bigger movies than those. And with those being the competition, could it be possible that Super Mario Galaxy ends up being the biggest movie of the year? What do you guys think?
I think it's a possibility.
Does it beat Spider-Man Brand New Day? And the reason I'm saying that is because the last time Spider-Man came around, it was like one of the biggest movies. So, but I don't know. Dan's Life of the Kingdom says yes. He says it's going to be advertising for. Yep, it is.
The first one was a hit, and the second one should do just as well. A lot of new voice over actors, and a lot to look forward to. It's going to be an adventure, and that's what families are really hungry for, to have a day out, an outing, a nice time.
Well, at the end of the year, one of the things that's definitely for sure is Mario and Luigi are definitely VIPs.
Excuse me, sir. Seeing as how the VP is such a VIP, shouldn't we keep the PC on the QT? Because if it leaks to the VC, you can end up an MIA, and then we'd all be put on KP.
I would like to leave the room now.
Oh, yes, sir.
And one of our VIPs is MJ. MJ, tell the people on where they can find you around the
Thank
the tunes
you.
of our YouTubes.
Yes. It is going to be a beautiful week. It is the resurrection of our Lord and Savior. Thank you so much for the invite today, Ron. It's been fun hanging out with you guys. Erica and Tom, you guys are a blast. And you can find me on X and Instagram. I have some really, really cool links, and you'll love the content that I put out there for you all fine folks. And if you guys ever have any questions, just shoot me a message, and I'm happy to help, because we're all in this together.
We're all in this together.
I was trying not to do that, but you did it. Anyway, yeah, you guys, and then in my bio, you'll see the channels I'm featured on and stuff like that. But you guys know where to find me. And yeah, it's a beautiful week. It's a beautiful time of the year, and praise God. And that's
right.
all like Forrest Gump said, that's all I got to say about that.
That's all I got to say about that.
Yeah, that's it. Lieutenant Dan, I'm out.
Lieutenant Diane.
See you later.
Well, thank you very much, MJ. And let's see, we've got Erica.
Yes.
Where can people find you?
Oh, same old at Erica-Raff on YouTube, and Fridays at 2 p.m. after that Park Place for Brood Banter. And yes, even though it's Good Friday, this Friday we are still going to banter, have some fun. And yeah, it might just be a very intimate session this Friday. It could be just me and Raph, which is cool. Maybe we'll dive into a little bit of our story and how we ended up here in this military DoD life. Maybe. We'll see.
We shall see, but there is the link for joining the amazing and hilarious Eric and Ref for Brood Banter on Fridays at 2 p.m. And Tom will be covering one of the biggest stories of the year tomorrow, if it works. And if it doesn't work,
Yes.
we'll see.
I'm going live. They have a really long launch window, so I might pause and re-enable a live, because I don't find anything really great about waiting for 4 or 5 hours. If they don't make the first launch window and they push it back, I will adjust and then re-go live again.
Yeah, so tomorrow, NASA
Artemis 2.
Is it NASA that's doing it? It's like it's NASA, right? It's not just Elon
No,
Musk.
it's the Artemis Prime.
Yeah.
I have it listed. It is the NASA mission. They're saying it. So
Yeah, so they are going to the moon, not to land on the moon, but to go right to
they're going to
basically
drop Ron off. It's a secret wave. He's going to be left as the man in the moon.
I'm doing a moonwalk.
Erica's
would be,
secretly plotting the course, and Virginia's trying to pack his meals.
She doesn't even care about my meals. She'll just send me off. She's like, get rid of him. Send him to the moon. Yes, indeed. I am her lifetime charity work. The fact that she puts up with me. So I am a very, very, very lucky, very fortunate man to have her in my life. And I am very blessed by my sweet Virginia. But I want to thank Tom F., Erica, and MJ for being here today. Izzo's Place, thank you for the gifted follow the Bradley's Fun membership. We're going to do one more Izzo's Place. Let's celebrate that, and everybody celebrate with us in the chat.
To Izzo's Place. Cheers.
Yes, indeed. This is the final show of March of 2026. So I want to say thank you so much for the first Dragon Queen chiming in, saying, I'm bribable. I loved it. All is forgiven. Hugs for all. And let's give the first Dragon Queen her clip. Thank you so much, First Dragon Queen. Everybody celebrate First Dragon Queen with
The
us.
sovereign is moving, the hall begins to shake. High stakes magic in a breath we take. Dragon Queen, wear your crown in the sky. Feel the wings of the night as we start to fly. Every scale is a mirror of the fire in the soul. Let the perfect magic take a midnight toll. Crown of memory that the stars have never told. A story that the stars have never told. No typical story, no glitches tonight. Just the roar of the magic in the neon light. Dragon Queen, wear your crown in the sky. Feel the wings of the night as we start to fly. Every scale is a mirror of the fire in the soul. Let the perfect magic take a midnight toll. Crown of memory that the stars have never told. A story that the stars have never told.
You get another super.
I see that from Mr. Bruce Newhouse chiming in. They are sending. Oh, I really wish this were true, Bruce. They are sending Bob Iger to the moon.
No. I put in what the moon do to deserve that.
Well, they're sending Bob Iger to the moon. We can't seem to get rid of him any other way. Man, yeah. That would be very, very unfair to the moon. Bruce, you don't have an individual clip yet. That doesn't mean one's not coming, but we do need to celebrate. And I think this is a good one to celebrate with the Wookiee dance. Go and Shogi. You don't have to send him to the moon. He's probably already trying to buy it. Yeah. Maybe his days of trying to buy stuff is finally done. You know, the only legacy. Thank you, Bruce, so much for that. I appreciate it. Happy to make y'all smile. Yes, absolutely. The only legacy that Bob Iger leaves behind as now a Disney legend. Who did he award himself that Disney legend thing? Like,
probably
he had to have, right?
I'm just
the ego
he had a
on that
building named after himself in New York. So
the ego on Bob Iger is bigger than Mickey Mouse's ears has ever been in their entire history. And that guy, I mean, the guy's freaking nuts. And all he's ever done, all he's ever been, is a weatherman who came from ABC, worked his way up in the company. I don't know how, fidgeted his way to CEO, and then just bought stuff. And yeah, had he stayed gone in 2020, although I thought his timing of leaving was really awkward. Yeah, maybe then he would have left a legacy behind that would have looked good. Because I know, like, when he first left, a lot of people were under the impression that Bob Iger was the greatest thing that Disney had ever done, right? But he revealed himself when he came back that Bob Chapek was just a fall guy for every bad decision that Bob Iger had ever made. And now it's up to Josh and Dana, oh, good Lord, to try and rebuild something that has been trashed, unfortunately, I think. And flying blind on a rocket cycle. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness gracious. He named a building in New York City after himself. Now he's nothing more than Panther Patapudu.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I could not agree with that more. And yours actually is the next clip that I'm working on, Flying Blind on a Record Style, but I don't
I like
have it
these.
quite
Go
yet.
and
What's that?
Shogi's comments funny.
Go and Shogi. I won't even name a sandwich yet for myself at Iger's. Building himself a museum. Yeah, it is.
Pretty much.
Here's the thing about Iger. I think Iger wants to be Trump. I really do. And I'm not even kidding about that, because he wanted to be president, but then couldn't run. Trump has his name on buildings, so Iger wants his name on buildings. He wants to be Tony Stark. He wants to be that guy. I think there's a part of Iger that really he believes that he is that guy.
Mm-hmm.
And he's not. He just ain't that guy. And it's really sad. But you are that guy, and we got to celebrate you, Flying Blind. And since we don't have your individual celebration yet, we're going to give you the Pee-wee.
Is it too much? Too much? It's a perfect! Wahoo!
Oh, this is so nice. Give me a break. I couldn't be more excited. Okay, anticipation is making me mental. But if they say yes, you can be on the show. I think I would go so crazy.
Where was that? Oh, that was so funny. Oh my gosh. Not even the My Pillow guy. No, I agree. Guys, thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you, Tom. Thank you, MJ, for being here. Thank you, Erica. Thank you, everybody in the chat. And for those that chimed in, Izzo's Place, Bruce, New House, Flying Blind and Rocket Cycle, First Dragon Queen. Thank you all. You are wonderful. The plan right now, just to let you know, a couple of housekeeping things, and then we'll let you go. This guy, we are still giving him away. And if you've checked the member chat, if you're a member of the channel, a lot of places people are already entered, like Izzo's Place, and I think Bruce, I think you're entered, and a few others. If you have responded, if you've commented on the member posts for the giveaway of Figment, you are entered into the Figment. I don't have the entire list in front of me of everybody that's currently entered, but it's growing, and I'm kind of just letting it out there. For anybody that wants to chime in, but also people that will actually want this, and so if you're a member of the channel, you have the opportunity to win it, and everybody that has chimed in and commented on those member posts will have an equal opportunity to win. I'm going to spin the wheel and we'll do it live. We'll probably do it live sometime during the I don't know if it's going to be the second full week of April or next week sometime. I'm thinking maybe during a Sunday show, but I'm not sure. Anyway, it will be probably before the 15th of April that we'll do the giveaway for the Figment bucket. Tomorrow, I will be taking my family to Mario Galaxy. Tomorrow night, we'll be doing a show at 7:30 leading into the pro show at 9 o'clock. And that may be my last 7:30 Wednesday show, because I know that Vash is doing really great things on Wednesday, and I'm usually joining Vash on Wednesday on the Vash Guy Parkcast. And so I might do my show on Wednesdays. We might bump it to the 4:00 time slot after Vash's show ends on Wednesdays. Especially since what I've noticed is that Wednesday nights kind of fill up, and there's a lot of other people streaming. But Wednesday afternoons after Vash's show, there's kind of this Gulf empty area. So we might go there. We will see. So everybody that has been here for the last month and a half, that we've changed the schedule, and now we've got it pretty regular. The other reason that I want to change it to Wednesdays at 4 is because what would happen is that would make it, this would be our schedule every single week. Monday 2, Monday at 2, Tuesday at 3, Wednesday at 4, and Sundays at 5. So it'd be easy to track when the show is on. It'd be 2, 3, 4, and 5, depending on the day that you're watching. So,
I can count.
well, yep, exactly. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, as they say. Anyway, thanks, Tom. Thanks, Erica. Thank you, chat. Thank you, everybody. And until next time, have a good one. Go out, watch Mario, support the good ones. You don't have to support the bad ones, but until next time, we'll see you real soon. Bye, everybody. Ciao. Thank you.
Dishes are done, man. Cleans them down to the shop.